Welcome to the very first episode of He Said, She Said, the show where men say stuff, but it really doesn't matter.
And, I don't know, girls say stuff and it actually does.
I was trying to do... Have you seen that show, Whose Line Is It Anyway?
Yes. I love that show. It's been a while since I've seen it, though.
They make it up and the points don't matter.
Oh, yeah.
I was trying to kind of, I don't know, steer that towards that, but it just didn't work. I'm Travis.
Yeah, cool. Hey, I'm Erica.
Gosh, my nipple hurts. It doesn't hurt, it just itches.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Oh, we're going to be talking about a lot of personal problems on this show, I have a feeling. This is our first episode. Just me and you.
Yes.
And I really have nothing planned or prepared.
I have a lot to say, so it's all good.
You have a lot to say?
I do. Well, not a lot, but things I wanted to tell you earlier, but I saved it.
Oh.
Kind of thing, you know?
So we're not talking about, like, steam cleaning your vag, are we?
That's next episode.
Next episode?
Yeah.
Oh, I know I wanted to talk about this episode, this first episode. First of all, we are actually driving right now.
Road trip.
So we thought we'd take you on a field trip on our first episode. How about that? Huh? What other podcasts would take you on a field trip? Their very first episode? None.
We are overachievers.
Yeah, we're doing something.
Trying to win the hearts of many. Go on the road. Go on the road with us.
Trying to win the farts of many. Okay.
Ellie.
I wanted to talk about, and maybe we can talk about this later on in the episode. We don't have to, like, start off with it. But I want to talk about, like, the 5 dream interviews for this episode. For not this episode, but for this show, this podcast. 5 dream interviews.
Like who I would want to interview on your show?
Who would you want to interview?
Realistic or not realistic?
Put a mixture in there.
Okay.
We don't have to talk about it now.
Okay, let me think about it, and then we'll get back to it.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Sure.
Cool.
I really don't know what to start this episode out with.
I do.
I hate onions.
Yeah, they're kind of... I only like them on certain things.
I like chives.
I don't
Maybe
really
scallions, but not full-fledged onions.
What are scallions?
Scallions are same thing as chives.
Well, then I don't know what a chive is. I thought
Chive
a chive
is-
was on a baked potato.
A chive is green onion.
Oh.
It's a green onion.
Well, I'm just intelligent, aren't I?
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. One day I'll
Anyway.
live up to being intelligent, but I just don't like to.
Anyway, what did you want to talk about? What do you want to start this journey off with?
Well, I seem to be in a bad habit. It's very uncomfortable for me, but I'm pretty sure I walked down the stairs to my brother jacking off in the living room today.
Oh my God!
Yeah. It's not the first time it's happened, and we just pretend that nothing happened, and I just walk through the living room and keep going. But you would think he would hear me coming down the stairs, and I don't understand, unless I don't pound on the stairs like he does going up and down them, but you can hear me coming down the stairs. I don't understand. I at least have the decency to go in my room and close the door.
Here's the thing. This is probably why we named this He Said, She Said.
Yeah.
You talk about stuff you don't understand. I'll talk about stuff I don't understand. And then we each answer each other's questions.
Yes.
Okay. When men masturbate, there is a sense of... Okay, it's going to sound stupid. There's a sense of danger. And we kind of get off on it. The fact that sometimes we'll challenge ourselves too. Like, if I hear somebody... If I'm in my room masturbating and I hear somebody coming up the stairs, I will try to finish before, they knock on the door or whatever. So maybe, I don't know your brother's masturbation habits, nor do I want to.
No.
But maybe that's kind of what he's doing. He's just kind of challenging himself to finish before you get downstairs and see him.
That's still just too close for comfort. I don't like that at all. But I get where you're coming from because I have the same kind of thing. Like, that's why I mostly have always, well, I guess we'll go with that. But I mostly have only had sex outside, like, or like where it's kind of risky, or it's always exciting to do it somewhere different, you know, because it's new
Yeah.
and who knows what the hell is gonna. Usually I end up getting interrupted, so it sucks. But you know.
Mm.
Yeah, but yeah, so I can see where you're coming from. I just wish it was not my brother in our living room. So.
Yeah, when it happens in communal spaces, that's a little.
But
no.
I've also walked in on my dad like watching porn. So, like, we just don't have. I don't know. It's just bad.
You guys just don't have boundaries.
No, and it's bad.
That's kind of disturbing.
Yeah. So yeah, that's a great starter conversation.
So let's talk about masturbation.
Yeah. Well, it was bugging me, and I needed to get it out in the open because I didn't want to. Yeah. If I had to be uncomfortable, you did too, Travis.
You
And
know,
the two people that are listening.
I'm not that uncomfortable, really.
I
Because
am.
I'm used to people, like close friends, coming to me with their sexual problems. Okay, I don't know what it is about me, but
You were
people
just that guy.
people don't have any inhibitions talking to me about their dicks or their vages. Okay, I that's fine, no?
You don't have to hold back. when it
Right.
comes.
You know, I don't mind. Don't get me wrong. I don't mind being that kind of friend. You know, if you need somebody to talk to about your sexual issues, I'll gladly listen and give you advice. I've been through it all. But well, not all of it, but I've been through enough to know what's going on.
We haven't sang at a strip club yet, though, so
Oh my
that
God.
has to be on our to-do list.
Okay, so before we got on the road, we were at Quick and Easy in Lincoln, and I usually blurt out random shit like I did earlier in this episode about not liking onions,
Yeah, he has a problem. He's yet to admit to it, but you know.
and so when Erica and we were getting something to drink, and I asked Erica, I was like, you know what we haven't done that we need to do? And she's like, what? And I was like, we need to sing at a strip club. And there was an older lady that engaged us in a conversation about that.
She was a pretty cool ass little old lady. Like,
Yeah.
I would hang with her any day, I think.
Yeah, she was like, hey, why not? It pays well.
But then
I don't really want to know why she knows that, but okay.
Well, but then I asked the, of course, follow-up question was like, wait, do I have to take clothes off while I'm singing? Because I don't think I'd make very much money with that. You know, it's just, there's a certain expectation I think people have when you're supposed to be stripping in a club, and I'm definitely not it. As you look down at yourself, well,
I'm not it either. But you know, she looked at you after you said that, and she was like, "You never know."
do you think she was hitting on me?
No.
Okay, good.
No.
Because that would have upped my creep factor of the day to over what I can handle, I think. So.
No, I don't think it didn't strike me as coming on to you. It struck me as, you know what? Try everything once.
Well, and she struck me as a lady who, you know, there's two different types of old people. I have a theory on this.
Okay.
Stay with me here. There's the type of old person that is pretty much just stuck in how they are, like, they don't do the technology, they don't do, like, you know, they don't understand anything going on pretty much in the world nowadays. And then there's the lady, like, in the gas station, where she just accepts and kind of moves along and at least keeps up a little bit with things, you know, and she's more approachable to younger people, you know what I'm saying?
Do you think she's that way because she's lonely?
No, I think the opposite. I think she probably has some really cool grandkids that, like,
Have exposed her to the
helped
world?
her along, and like she was very social with them and her family. I think that helps out a lot. So, like, my grandparents don't go anywhere, and so my grandma still plays solitaire on her ancient computer and they sit there and watch old westerns and Price is Right all the time, and they don't really. They just now got cell phones a couple years ago. Like that.
Oh, wow.
That's my grandparents versus this lady we met today. So that's my theory. They're just
So
two different people.
Your grandma would never like share a dildo with you.
You know what? I'm just gonna ask her, and then we'll.
I dare you to. I dare you to ask her, and then let us know next week.
No, I think that I would be disowned.
How would that conversation go, Grandma? Grandma, do you think you would like to use my dildo?
Oh no, you didn't. No, we would not. Never mind. I can't believe I'm thinking of this. First off, I would not be using my dildo. I would be buying a new one if that were ever to happen.
Yeah, but then she wouldn't be. Then you guys wouldn't be sharing a dildo.
She probably doesn't even know what a dildo is. She'd probably be like, "What is that?" And I'd be like, "Oh, nothing."
It's a rubber penis.
She'll probably forget what that is too. She'll be like, "What's that again?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's when boys and girls like each other.
Let's just give the sex talk to my grandma. Let's catch her up in life.
The penis goes
Now-
inside the vagina or the
I
butthole,
know.
depending on how you like it.
Oh my god. I know you've had 5 kids, Grandma, but this is how it works, just so you remember.
Yeah.
My seatbelt's locked. That's a big pet peeve of mine. Do you have
Uh,
any driving pet peeves on the road?
Yeah, people who cut me off.
Yes.
My biggest one on the interstate, especially, is if you're driving slow and I pass you, I expect you to stay behind me.
Amen, brother.
I don't expect
my
you
God.
to play leapfrog.
It happens every damn day when I drive to work.
It just pisses me off. It's like, if you're going to drive slow, stay driving slow.
Well, but then I don't have cruise in my car, so sometimes it's really hard for me to actually stay at one speed.
Mm-hmm.
So I would be that person probably doing leapfrog with people unintentionally.
Yeah.
Because I just don't realize, hey, wait, I'm going 85. Let's
Or-
go ahead and pass this person and slow down because I don't want to get a ticket. you
Right.
know? So,
Or if I'm trying to pass you and then you speed up to make sure I don't pass you.
oh, I do that to assholes who try to pass me and like put me in a situation. I'm like, no, if you're gonna be an asshole, I'll block you. It's all good. I usually stick them behind a semi.
So
I'll
basically-
stay right there by the semi, and I'll just make sure that they can't pass.
Basically, you would be the one to piss me off on the road.
Most likely, I have a theory
Okay.
because I'm just very insightful today.
You're theoretical today.
Yeah. I've been thinking about this one the past few days though, because I don't know if you know this, but we're on the road where I go to work every day. So there's tons of construction on this road, and that pisses me off as well.
Mm.
But this is gonna get really stupid, corny, philosophical for a minute.
Okay.
I see road construction as I don't think it's synonym, maybe, equivalent to life in general. Stay with me here. Okay, so right now
Okay.
we're on the road and there's no road work yet, smooth sailing, things are going good, no troubles, right? So then you get into the construction where it's a little more difficult to maybe navigate, you gotta go slower, it's bumpy. Those are your hard times in your life. Sometimes you have to go to a full stop in construction because of, and that's what pisses me off too, by the way, like, I hate having to stop in construction, it just sucks. But that could be like the really bad parts in your life, like where you just, but the only way you can get through these hard times is like things like your music, and you can call someone, like, and you have good things to like get you through those, and then you go through the other side and it's smooth sailing again.
Oh, okay.
Does it make sense?
No,
Oh,
it doesn't. But
you know
I'll
what?
entertain you.
I appreciate that because I've spent a lot of brain power on this, and
I could
think
tell.
that I have something. Oh, people are gonna think I'm an idiot already, aren't they? Do you have any-
I think they're gonna think we're both idiots. So
Well, we should just start the club now, because
the idiots
that's
club. He
our
said,
club.
she said, idiots club. Ooh. When we get really popular, we can make that a Facebook group.
That would be great.
The he said, she said, she said, idiots club.
And they could be our fellow idiot followers.
Yeah.
Welcome, fellow idiots.
Yeah.
I don't think it's good to insult our listening audience, though. Maybe not.
You know what? They've already been insulted the minute they hit play on this.
You did it to yourselves.
But anyway, we're driving to Springfield, Illinois, to hang out with our good friend Casey here from the Unusual Suspects podcast.
Whoop, whoop.
You know what? Maybe in a future episode we'll address what's going on there. I mean, it's not like anything big's going on. It's just life happens, and none of us really could get together for a concentrated show anymore. So, but we're all still
sucks.
yeah, we're all still friends. We're nobody had a falling out. It's just we allowed life to happen. Damn it. Damn you, life, for happening.
That doesn't sound very, very good.
Actually, life happening is really good because it means you're alive.
Which means you shouldn't damn it. Damn it.
Damn it, Janet. I love me some Rocky Horror Picture Show. Have you seen that yet?
Yes.
The original? Or the remake?
Yeah, the original.
Okay.
I don't think I've seen the remake yet.
You don't want to.
You
don't
don't.
want
You don't
to.
see it. You just don't.
You don't want to. I mean, the remake that Fox did was okay. It wasn't horrible. It's just they took way too many commercial breaks. And for it to be confined into 2 hours, you're cutting almost an hour out of the story. So a lot was really glossed over. They had to rush, and it just kind of became too condensed.
Yeah. What's the show that Sean had me watch that he's in love with and I hated it? That he hates Rocky Horror. The one where the Repo Man. The generic opera.
Repo, Paris Hilton was in that, right?
I don't know. I don't think it was the version that he showed me. Have you seen it? It's horrible.
I've heard of it.
It is horrible. I don't understand how anyone could like it. And me and Sean have debated this. But he hates Rocky Horror, and I'm offended at that. So apparently he's offended.
You're offended
that
I didn't.
Yes.
I thought you didn't like Rocky Horror.
No, I love Rocky Horror. I watched it. It was not that long ago, but I watched it and I was giddy happy the entire time. I loved it.
What's your favorite part of Rocky Horror?
Well, let's see. There's probably several, but I like I don't remember.
Okay. My favorite character of the whole show is Eddie, and he only gets one scene.
I thought he got more than that.
No, he only got one scene where he's terrorizing the group with his motorcycle. And then after that, he gets chopped up and fed to the guests. I'm sorry if you've never seen Rocky Horror. That is kind of a spoiler, but it's not really a major part of the storyline, so I didn't spoil much for you. Anyway.
Yeah, I just like
the music. I'm a sweet transvestite.
He's my favorite character. What's his name?
Dr. Frankenfurter?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love him. He was so funny.
Tim Curry. Laverne Cox did a great job, but I don't think anybody can outdo Tim Curry.
Oh, no. You kind of forget that he's play that, or he does that. Like, 'cause
Yeah.
what's the show that he was on TV that I watched all the time? He wasn't on TV. I don't know. I'm horrible at this, Travis. I'm really
Yeah, you
horrible
are.
at talking about movies. I don't know anyone's name. I don't know any. Yeah.
Yeah, you are
Titles.
horrible.
I know. At least I own up to it. I'm
Yeah.
not going to pretend anything different.
Well, okay.
Is this a golf course?
I think so. We're driving in Springfield right now, and yeah, I think that's a golf course. Yeah, there's a flag where I don't understand golf.
I understand it. It's boring.
I like playing putt, like mini golf.
Nope.
I love playing miniature golf. It's been years since I played that. I want to do that probably for my birthday. But regular golf, like big boy golf, no. I don't understand it, and I'm not really a fan of it. I don't really care to understand it. Does that make sense?
I could dumb it down for you. It's not that hard.
Okay, dumb it down for me.
Okay, all it is now watch. I'm gonna have a lot of golf critics like messaging us being like, "You're so wrong." The goal is to get the ball in the hole with the least amount of strokes. We can make this really dirty, but that's what you said. Get the ball in the hole. Sorry,
yeah.
Anyway.
You raised my my awareness with the word strokes.
Yep.
Continue.
Thought so. Anyway, and I don't really understand par very much, but I know that there's a number of strokes that you can't go over, which would mean that's par. Like, you can't go over a certain amount. But pretty much the goal is just to get the ball in the hole with the least amount of tries.
Okay.
So, yeah, there you
That
go.
sounds like a masturbation challenge. Let me finish in this many strokes.
Now we circled full back to the whole masturbation thing we talked about earlier. Wow.
I think I'll name this episode Masturbation.
It's a good opener.
It's our first episode. We call it Masturbation.
Oh my god.
Oh,
guess what? My nephew is actually calling me by my name now. I'm so excited.
What was your nephew calling you?
Kaka. But you know what's not funny?
What?
Is now that he's actually calling me Erica,
Yeah.
everyone else in the family is still calling me Kaka when they talk to him.
Oh.
Go ask Aunt Kaka what she wants to do. He's calling me by my name, goddammit, stop ruining it. Like, I wanted to smack him. I'd be like, please don't call me that anymore. If he's not doing it, please don't.
Kaka.
I mean, I had accepted it because he's 5 years old and I love him to death.
Yeah.
So, that's cool. But now that he's not calling me that anymore, I have to put a
at
stop to
least
it.
nobody's calling you doo-doo cakes.
Well, no, that doesn't sound anything like my name, Travis. Why would anyone call me that?
I don't know. One of my favorite comedians, Josh Wolf, if he doesn't like something, he'll call it doo-doo cakes. Like, he hates the movie Dirty Dancing.
Does he have children?
Yes, he does.
So that's why he says it. That's his.
But all of his children are grown.
Oh.
Like, he's still a fine man for being near 50. But he's in shape and he's hot. I'd get down with him. But I would. But yeah, what did he say? He said with Dirty Dancing, the only thing that made that movie good was Patrick Swayze. If Patrick Swayze wasn't in the movie dancing and looking hot as fuck, is what he would say. Then Dirty Dancing would be doo-doo cakes. And
I kind of have to agree with that statement.
he said, with Dirty Dancing, no Swayze, no Wazy.
I like it. I will jump on board with that statement.
I'll tell you why I hate Dirty Dancing. I hate it. Yes.
Really?
When I was a little kid, my dad had a friend that would babysit me. And when that movie first came out, she had it on her TV non-stop, like nothing else. And then she would take us to her daughter's house, which was obsessed with the movie as well, and would have it on nonstop. And every time we were in the car, we had the soundtrack playing in the tape player. So like this was overboard.
Oh wow.
So it's one of those things where like when you're a kid and you eat something nonstop, you're sick of it as an adult.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's how I am. Like I the movie makes me cringe now. I can't
sad.
watch it.
That's really
I
sad.
I do like the ending. The ending with the
jump?
lift, yes, with
Yeah.
the lift and that. I do like that, but other than that, Michelle told us we can told me we can park in our normal spot, which I think is 5. Oh, Dad's not here.
You on another vacation?
Yeah.
It must be nice to go on a million vacations.
Yeah, last time I checked, you left from Boston on a cruise. So I wish I could.
That'd be cool. That's kind of on my bucket list.
All right, I think this is a perfect time to end our first episode.
Sounds good to me.
All right, thank you for listening to our first episode of He Said, She Said. We'll jazz it up a little more as we go along, but it's just kind of like our rough start.
Sounds good to me.
You have nothing to add other than sounds good to me.
Yeah, that's about it.
And pose.
It's not video. You just hit your head.
All right.
Until next time.
Until next week.
Looking forward to it.